Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hardball. We're glad you could join us today. The Toronto Blue Jays versus the Minnesota Twins. Leading off for the Blue Jays, the left fielder, Shannon Stewart. He's hitting .833. Fly ball to the gap in left field. Cordova stops it. Stewart is rounding second. Stewart has a stand-up triple. Fly to left field. That's the first out. Shannon Stewart crosses the plate. Up at bat, number 15, Sean Green. Power toward the mound. An easy throw to first for the second out. Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Delgado. Changeup, high and inside. That's ball one. The count is 1-0. Fly ball to right. Lawton snags it. A single for Delgado. Curveball, a sweet pitch. That's strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Fly to center. That makes 3 out. 1 runner left on base. The Blue Jays lead the Twins 1-0. Leading off for Minnesota, Todd Walker. He's a .200 hitter. The pitch. Ground ball down the first base line. The 0-1 pitch. Fly ball to right field. Caught by Green. Up at bat, number 8, Ron Coomer. Right down the middle for strike one. Fly to left. Caught by Shannon Stewart. 2 out. Now batting, the DH. Fly ball to center field. Cruz makes a running catch. That ends a 1-2-3 inning. Headed to the top of the second inning, the Blue Jays lead the Twins 5-1. Leading off for Toronto, the center fielder, Jose Cruz Jr., a .250 hitter. A line drive down the third base line. A running catch by Coomer. Missed it. Strike one to Matheny. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball. Swung and missed. Another strike for Matheny. Fastball. Ball 1. The 1-2 pitch. Powered up the middle. An easy throw to first for the second out. Now up, number 8, Alex Gonzalez. He's a .600 hitter. Fly to center. Toronto is retired in order. Heading into the bottom of the second inning, the Blue Jays lead 1-0. Leading off for Minnesota, Matthew Lawton. He's hitting .500. Hit hard to the right side. Over to first. Now up the first baseman. The pitch. Fastball inside. That's ball 1. Inside. Ball 2. Hammered toward the mound. A running catch by Fernandez. That makes 2 out. The pitch. Fastball. That's 1. Now up, Terry Steinbach. Ground ball down the line to first. It's foul. The 0-2 pitch. Curveball just off the outside edge. That's ball one. The 1-2 pitch. It's blooped to left field. Alex Gonzalez makes a great running catch. That ends a 1-2-3 inning. Going into the top of the third, Toronto leads Minnesota by 1. Leading off for the Blue Jays, the third baseman, Craig Grayback. The pitch. Low. Ball one. The 1-0 pitch. Ground ball to second. An easy throw to first for the first out. At the plate, Shannon Stewart. He's an .857 hitter. Curveball down the middle but high. That's a ball. 1-0's the count. Fastball. He swung at it. Strike one. A line drive to the left side. Up at bat, the second baseman, Fernandez. The pitch. A swing and a miss for strike one to Fernandez. The 0-1 pitch. High for ball one. The 1-1 pitch. Slider, that's a ball. Fly ball to center field. Fernandez is going for a double. He stops it. The throw to Hawkins. Fernandez has a stand-up triple. Hit to the right side. Stopped by Lawton. A one-run single for Green. Up at bat, number 25. The first baseman, Carlos Delgado. He's hit 1-for-1 this afternoon. Fly to right center. Delgado is heading for second. Lawton gets behind it. Green crosses the plate. Delgado has a one-run double. Two gone in the top of the third with a runner in scoring position. Guardado is up and throwing in the bullpen. Power to the right side. An easy throw to first to shut down Toronto. That's 3 away. One runner left on base. Headed to the bottom of the third inning. Toronto leads 3-0. Leading off for Minnesota, Marty Cordova. Fly ball to left. It's just foul. The 0-1 pitch. Fly to third. Shannon Stewart gets it. Single. Now up, number 48 to center fielder. A .750 hitter. Down the middle but high for ball one. The 1-0 pitch. In there. That's one. Ground ball up the middle. Jose Cruz Jr. gets behind it. A single. Now up. The shortstop, Denny Hawkins. Fastball. That's one. Fly ball to center. Out at first. That was a great play. That makes 3 out. Headed to the top of the fourth inning. The Blue Jays lead the Twins by 3. Leading off for the Blue Jays, the center fielder, Jose Cruz Jr. He's hit 0-for-1. Fly to left center. That's one out. At the plate, number 22, Mike Matheny. He's 0 for 1. Launch to the gap in left field. That's over the wall. A home run for Matheny. The pitch. High fly to deep left. There's the second out. Now up, numbered 4. The third baseman, Craig Grayback. He's hit 0 for 1 this afternoon. Fastball, swung on and missed for strike 1. He can't get a piece of it for strike 2 to Grayback. Fastball for strike 3. The side is retired. After 3.5 innings, the Blue Jays lead the Twins 4-0. Leading off for Minnesota, the second baseman, Todd Walker. He's hit 0 for 1. It's popped up to right. A routine catch for Green. Now batting, Ron Coomer, hitting .200. Screamer to first, knocked foul. The 0-1 pitch. It's blooped to third. Outside the line. Fastball, a sweep pitch. That's 3. The pitch. Changeup. That's strike 1. Fly ball to second. Minnesota is retired in order. Heading into the first half of the 5th, Toronto ahead of Minnesota by 4. Leading off for the Blue Jays, Shannon Stewart, a .750 hitter. The pitch. Changeup, that's 1. Fastball, that's strike 2 for Stewart. The count is 0-2. Fastball, that's a ball. Line toward the mound. Now up, Tony Fernandez. The pitch. Fastball, swung on and missed. That's strike 1 for Fernandez. Fastball, low. That's ball 1. Powered to the left side. Now up, numbered 15, Sean Green, hitting .429. High fly ball to the gap in right field. It's gone. Home run for Green. Fly to right center. A routine catch for the center fielder. That retires the side. Going into the bottom of the 5th, Toronto leads 5-0. Carrasco is warming up in the Twins bullpen. Leading off for Minnesota, Matthew Lawton. He's 0 for 1. Fly ball to first. Caught by Delgado. The pitch. Slider right down the middle. That's 1. Curveball swung and missed for strike 2. The 0-2 pitch. Changeup low for ball 1. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball, a swing pitch. Strike 3. Slider, that's 1. Now batting, the catcher, Terry Steinbach. He's hit 0 for 1. Ground ball to short. An easy throw to first to shut down the Twins. That ends a 1-2-3 inning. Going into the top of the 6th inning, Toronto ahead of Minnesota 5-0. Leading off for the Blue Jays, Cecil Fielder. Fly to short. Cordova picks it up. A base hit for Fielder. The pitch. Launched to left center. He got a real piece of that one. Cruz has a 2-run home run. The pitch. Fly ball to third. Matheny is going for a double. A long throw from the outfield. Matheny has a stand-up double. The pitch. High fly ball to the gap in left field. It didn't quite make it over. Gonzalez is going for a double. Gonzalez has a stand-up double. Now batting, Craig Grayback. The pitch. It's popped up to third. 1 out. At the plate, number 24, Shannon Stewart. He's hit 1 for 3 this afternoon. Screamered up the middle. A 1-run single. Now up, Tony Fernandez. He's at 667 hitter. Fastball in there for strike 1. Low, that's ball 1. Toronto leads 8-0 with runners at second and third. Fly to right field. 2 gone. To home. Alex Gonzalez crosses the plate. 9-0. The pitch. High fly to deep right. It's off the wall. Stopped by Lawton. A single for Green. The pitch. Sinker. He swung at it. That's strike 1 for Delgado. Sinker. A swing and a miss. That's 2. At the plate, number 25, the first baseman, Carlos Delgado, hitting .625. Slider for ball 1. 1-2 is the count. Sinker, swung and missed for the 3rd strike. The side is retired. 2 runners left on base. After 5.5 innings, the Blue Jays lead by 9. Leading off for the Twins, the left fielder, Marty Cordova. He's 1 for 1. Inside, that's a ball. Slider, ball 2. Fouled off to the left. The 2-1 pitch. Ground ball to second base. An easy throw to first for the first out. At the plate, the center fielder, he's hit 1 for 1 this afternoon. Right down the middle, strike one. Ground ball to the shortstop. Out at first. Now up, Hawkins. Change up in there. Strike one to Hawkins. Fly ball to third. Caught by Grayback. Minnesota is retired in order. Heading into the top of the 7th inning, Toronto ahead of Minnesota by 9. Leading off for the Blue Jays, Cecil Fielder. He's 1 for 3. The pitch. Foul to left. The 0-1 pitch. Fly to left field. That's one away. Now batting, Jose Cruz Jr. He's got 2 RBIs. Fly ball to the gap in right field. Lawton snags it. Cruz has a stand-up triple. There's some activity in the Twins bullpen. Flies to center field. The center fielder makes a nice running catch. That's 2 out. Jose Cruz Jr. comes in to score. That makes the score 10-0. Sinker, a swing and a miss. That's strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Slider, a sweet pitch. Strike two. The 0-2 pitch. Slider in there. Struck him out on 3 pitches. That retires the side. Heading into the last half of the 7th inning, Toronto leads Minnesota 10-0. Leading off for Minnesota, the second baseman, Todd Walker. He's hitting 143. A sweet pitch. Strike one to Walker. It's blooped to center. Jose Cruz Jr. makes a nice running catch. There's the first out. Right down the middle. That's one. The 0-1 pitch. Fly ball to center field. That's 2 away. Now up, number 27, the designated hitter. He's hit 0 for 2 this afternoon. Powered toward the mound. An easy throw to first to shut down Minnesota. That ends a 1-2-3 inning. Going into the top of the 8th, Toronto leads by 10. Leading off for Toronto, Craig Grayback. Let's get back to the action. Pinch hitting for Toronto is Green. Leading off for the Blue Jays, Willie Green. He's at 400 hitter. He's in some kind of hurry. The 0-1 pitch. High fly ball to deep center. Green is going for a double. Picked up by the center fielder. Green has a stand-up triple. Fly to short. Stopped by the center fielder. Willie Green crosses the plate. A 1-run double. There's some activity in the Twins bullpen. The pitch. Fly ball to right center. The throw. Up at bat, number 15. The right fielder, Sean Green, hitting .556. Low. That's a ball. Fly to center. He stops it. Shannon Stewart scores 12-0. A one-run single for Green. The pitch. Fly ball to center field. Caught by the center fielder. That makes 2 out. Now batting, Cecil Fielder. Welcome back to the game. Fletcher replacing Fielder. At the plate, number 9. The designated hitter, Darren Fletcher. The Blue Jays lead by 12 with a runner at first. The pitch. Launched to deep right. He stops it. He throws to second. Fletcher has a stand-up double. Jose Cruz Jr. at the plate. A .375 hitter. Foul to right. The count is 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. High fly ball to straightaway center. That's over the wall. Toronto is on fire. A 3-run home run for Cruz. Launched to left center. A home run. Toronto is really on a roll. A home run for Matheny. Welcome back. There's going to be a pinch hitter. At the plate, number 2, the shortstop. Fly to the gap in left field. Marty Cordova gets behind it. A triple! There's going to be a pitching change. The pitch. Fouled off to the right. Up at bat, number 11. The third baseman, Willie Green. He's hit 1 for 1. He swung at it. That's 2. The 0-2 pitch. Outside. Ball 1. Popper to the gap in right field. Stopped by Lawton. The runner crosses the plate. That makes the score 17-0 here in the top of the 8th inning. A one-run single for Green. High fly to deep left. That's over the wall. Toronto is exploding here in the first half of the 8th inning. Stewart has a 2-run home run. 2 away in the top of the 8th. There's some activity in the Minnesota bullpen. High, that's a ball. Now batting, the second baseman, Tony Fernandez. He's hitting .500. Fly ball to left center. A single for Fernandez. Now up, number 15, Sean Green. He steps in with 1 homer, 3 RBIs. Fly to right center. Stopped by the center fielder. Green has a stand-up double. Let's get back to the field. Pinch hitting for the Blue Jays is Cora. Now up the first baseman, a .600 hitter. Missed it. That's strike 1 for Cora. Fly ball to center. Tony Fernandez comes in to score. That makes the score 20-0. Toronto is really coming alive. Sean Green scores. That makes the score 21-0 here in the top of the 8th. A 2-run triple for Cora. The pitch. High fly ball to the gap in right field. He stops it. Cora comes in to score. Fletcher has a 1-run double. Now up, number 23, the center fielder, Jose Cruz Jr. He's got 5 RBIs. Down the middle but high for ball 1. Inside, ball 2. The 2-0 pitch. Change up high, that's ball 3. A sweet pitch. Strike 1 to Cruz. Fly to the gap in left field. Marty Cordova makes a running catch. There's the 3rd out. 12 runs, 13 hits, no errors. 1 runner left on base. Going into the bottom of the 8th, Toronto leads Minnesota by 22. Leading off for Minnesota, Matthew Lawton. He's a .333 hitter. Fouled to left. The 0-1 pitch. Curveball off the outside edge. Ball 1. 1-1 is the count. Change up for the second strike. The 1-2 pitch. Curveball for ball 2. The 2-2 pitch. Screamer to the right side. Out at first. Now batting, the first baseman, hitting .167. Right down the middle. That's strike 1. Fastball in there. That's 2. The 0-2 pitch. Slider inside. That's a ball. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball down the middle but high. That's ball 2. The 2-2 pitch. Fly ball to right. A routine catch for Green. Up at bat, Terry Steinbach. Swung and missed. That's strike one. A sweet pitch. Strike two to Steinbach. The 0-2 pitch. Curveball outside. That's a ball. The Blue Jays ahead of the Twins by 22. The bases are empty. Foul to right. It's popped up to left. Minnesota is retired in order. Heading into the top of the ninth, the Blue Jays lead 22-0. Leading off for Toronto, the catcher, Mike Matheny, a .500 hitter. There's going to be a pitching change. Popper to center field. Picked up by the center fielder. A single for Matheny. Fly to left field. Marty Cordova gets it. Now batting, Willie Green. He's 2 for 2. The pitch. Power down the first base line. Foul ball. To first. Over to first. To first. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. Fly ball to center. There's the second out. At the plate, number 24, Shannon Stewart. He's hitting .750. The pitch. Fly to second. The side is retired. One runner left on base. Heading into the bottom of the ninth inning, the score is 22-0. Leading off for the Twins, the left fielder, Marty Cordova. He's hit 1 for 2. Fastball inside for ball 1. Right down the middle. Strike 1 to Cordova. Curveball, ball 2. The 2-1 pitch. Slider in there. That's 2. The 2-2 pitch. Inside. That's a ball. Fouled off to the left. The 3-2 pitch. A swing and a miss. For strike 3 to Cordova. Line drive down the line to third. Out at first. Up at bat, Denny Hawkins. He's hit 0 for 2 this afternoon. Fastball for strike 1. 2 gone in the bottom of the ninth inning with no runners on base. Swung and missed. That's strike 2 for Hawkins. The 0-2 pitch. Fastball, a swing and a miss. Got him in 3. The game is over. The Blue Jays shut out the Twins 22-0.